French police have launched a manhunt for 3 French nationals who are suspected to have been involved in Wednesday's shooting attack in Paris at satirical weekly magazine Charlie Hebdo. Police have released the pictures of 2 men, brothers they say they are searching for, Saïd Kouachi, born in 1980, and Cherif Kouachi, born in 1982. They're also looking for an individual named Hamed Mourad, born in 1996. Masked gunmen stormed the offices of satirical magazine Charlie Hebdo on Wednesday, killing 8 journalists, 2 police officers, a maintenance worker, and a visitor to the building. The magazine has angered some Muslims in the past for drawing controversial cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad. While shooting their victims, gunmen were reportedly heard shouting Allahu Akbar and "We have avenged the Prophet Muhammad." French President François Hollande declared Thursday a national day of mourning, and at 12 o'clock Central European time, a moment of silence would be held. He called the journalists heroes for defending freedom of expression and announced that flags would fly at half-mast for 3 days. World leaders have been reacting to the shooting.
Those who carry out senseless attacks against innocent civilians, ultimately they'll be forgotten. And we will stand with the people of France through this very, very difficult time.
What has happened in Paris is an appalling terrorist outrage, and I know that everyone in Britain will want to stand with the French government and with the French people at this time. We must never allow the values that we hold dear of democracy, of freedom of speech, to be damaged by these terrorists.
On behalf of the European Parliament, I express my condolences with the journalists and their families, with the policemen killed and their families. We are with the victims and we are with the French nation.
Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko expressed his condolences to the families of the victims and people of France and condemned what he called the brutal attack on journalists in Paris and said Ukraine has zero tolerance for terrorism and will stand in solidarity with the world in the fight against terrorism. In Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, residents braved minus 15 degrees Celsius temperatures and created a makeshift memorial outside the French embassy to honor the victims of the terror attack. Just an hour before the shooting in Paris on Wednesday, Charlie Hebdo posted a tweet of a cartoon of the head of extremist group, the Islamic State. The cartoon featured the leader of the self-declared caliphate with a caption that said, "Best wishes, by the way, and especially health from al-Baghdadi." Charlie Hebdo has a long history of provocative journalism. It has lampooned not only all the major religions, but also politicians, celebrities, and media personalities. One issue in 2011 was guest edited by the Prophet Muhammad, whose image also appeared on the front cover with the tagline, "100 lashes if you don't die laughing." Shortly before the issue hit newsstands, the publication's office was set on fire and its website was hacked. In Islam, depictions of the Prophet Muhammad are forbidden. As Paris continues to mourn, French communities and people around the world have been holding vigils and holding signs that say, "Je suis Charlie," or in English, "I am Charlie."
We are sorry.